Back with my beguiled rat to eat a piece so sweet. These I would have put in the spot, and in the pond they would watch and ponder sucks. My pines I just caught because the incisors are dark. Wouldn't have been a crit that I would have bought. Something so y'all could slip in if you want. Slip in and never move an inch, and I would have said something to move your heart. That would have been the movement you're looking for. All of y'all with the lens I would walk, and then at a glimpse of this ball that would glow. When this talk would start and never stop, and then I would have been the star that I thought that I was all along. Type stop on the log that would roll with the plaid that I wove, and then I would have woke some woe into this as I go, because that would have been the callous on thumb that I would have woke all along, and y'all would have been hard pressed to find some more impressed like this. And I would have been like the emperor with a chick that was hard like a bit and fuck as all like you wash if you want. You would have been sick. And then it would have been making sense, and then it's at the top of your head type shit when I could hang my shit from off of a cliff and it would touch the surface of wet type shit. That would have been the wind, would have got the wand, and then a little twitch of my wrist would have done the trick to turn you all into frogs or salamanders that could secrete through their skin type shit. To what extent? Back from all of it where it begins. The oasis and stars. I would have said something astonishing, like the stars would just stop with what they were doing and stop just to watch me combust. Some of these thoughts, it's not spontaneous at all, cause you could see it coming. From far off, it's like a comet who thought he was a star for long enough. He actually was, like he switched to complacent, and then he would have got more star than them and shit when he did it. And then it would have dawned on you type shit. You would have been the sun above your head at high noon type shit when you reached for your gun at your waist and then you shot what used to be your friend. But isn't that funny how folks starts with this at the begin? And I would have been aching at my ribs because of laugh I would have sinned, and then I would have knocked you unconscious bitch with all of these common sense that I said. Yes, it's like a bag of wet cement that's been set so long it's dry as shit. And then when it hit, it would have made a little powder. Made a little powder. Made a little powder. Made a little no. Or maybe it did. Maybe the maid in the meadow was stars I meddling with talk that could have been metal like ore I would have pulled from the ground, and then a little gravity fill would have helped. So I'm magnetics. I'm a magnet that stuck to the fridge in the dark, and then I would have been whipping the dark for no reason at all, just to be hearing them whimper like song. I could have put to the bark or the forefront of when my song would have win and then they gone. Like into the wind and in the dust would have never settled again, because I would have been a seesaw. Why, of course, TWA is actually a seesaw. No, he couldn't be. He's a cactus bitch with 1,000 points to him. He's a cactus diamond, and there would have been 2,000 if you count both by each half. Buy this shit like UPC code, scan across, then dash and then stop. And then you would have saw with a dash of this salt, and you would have saw the depression like chalk would have been thrown over what could have been a man, but probably a woman with hair that was long. And y'all would have saw that you didn't need it any sight at all. So you pluck out them eyes like a vulture that you was all along. You would have got along with God, which had claws. Could have taken off the snake who was on his tongue, and then you would have said something wise and then crack a leg. Like this would have been a shake a leg when you did, and then you would have shrunk just a bit when it would have transpired and shit, and then the tongue would have sit with the errand. The tongue would have sailed with the errand. Oh, these folksy songs with all that rose, and then the embers were stolen and start. These stones for hot from the cold that was, and then cold as sex, I was the most warm. Could have toasted y'all with the ovens was all, with the temp was meant, with some of this enticing shit. I could have punched Tyson at the side of his head, but why? He likes pigeons and so do I. Maybe y'all was just pissed or saw something go on because you couldn't get anything going on yourself because you was a bunch of wait arounds until something starts. Maybe I just need to start y'all by giving Charles hand and butter nice. There's the wall. So go do what's done before, and then you would have been feeling wonderful when your body started to flow. Oh look, there's your clothes, that stuff. This the core of my gold type stuff until I would have been a fucking merry-go-round mixed with the roller coaster at any carnival that comes to town. Then I would have been bee's knees mixed with a top hat and a monocle like I deserve the front of the Monopoly box. What all of y'all endeavor and fought for so hard until the fraud would have set in like y'all almost did, like in this flesh and what's next type shit, even though you put your money into what was past type shit. Then your pants would have been lit. Like I guess you was liar. And I guess I offend with these words like I live on the fence. And I was just beside myself when I said some more to make you smile or make you nod your head or maybe both. Like y'all stand over. Old and fall down like them dominoes, like I know they was. Y'all was King Frost while I was King Nose, and I know that my nose would roll. I know that my marvelous would go with the miraculous shit that I told, like I fool in the front until your fool would know. Like y'all were 10 fool? I was a 10 man with an axe I swung in the land of Oz. Reign supreme with this, I said my anythings because you could have put in a note in the bar with a cork because then I would have been the brunt of your jokes. I would have been the broadside of a barn that never gets struck with a match to burn me down. I think not. You can stop all them clock with a straw and then I would still hit you hard with this bar like you were bar for the fence. You would have been sick. You would have. Yeah, would have been type shits could all get red like mummies and tombs and crypts. The prince is big with whatever he sets. Until that set, the wick would have got lit and small and shit when I did. That would have been the aftermath of the puff of signals, a bunch of smoke to get yo little nose grow. Like Pinocchio's, bitch. Then I would have been part of my position, like a bottle ship you'll never hit. I've been the best since day one, and I was still in stasis. The beginning stages, I need to go golden axe with this, and then I would have been for the ages type shit, and then y'all fucking crustaceans that live at the bottom of the sea and you walk on them lips. Then I would have given all this for a glance. The back and portals closed because then I fucking said so. Did I say something? No, I didn't. Did I say something? Why, of course, it's TWA. There's TWA. Oh, that's fucking right. I think. Not too sure about that one. I know it was bad. I know how bad. It wasn't as bad as the last one. No, it was pretty bad. Of course it was bad. What am I thinking? Boom. Well done.